Welcome, bronies, to the FOB Equestria Podcast, the official podcast of FOB Equestria, hosted on our TeamSpeak server, which is ts.fobequestria.com. Yeah, good for consistency. This time I have with me Firebrand, otherwise known as
How
Josh.
is Dynasty Warriors 5 similar to Strike Force? I cannot wrap my head around that!
We have Saunter Hoof.
I'm not going to
Marine,
justify this
you can't wrap
argument
your head
anymore.
around anything.
And then, as you heard, we have Dizziest Beef as well. And
I'm a jerk, I'm sorry.
Are
I'm
you a
not.
jerk? I didn't really hear what you said earlier.
I am a jerk, I'm just not sorry.
And for those wondering, there was a conversation earlier about Dynasty Warriors apparently, what was it, Saunter? Like not being a good game or something?
Well, I mean, it's not that great, but at the same time, it's really repetitive over the past generation or two that's existed as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, the whole
Do
point...
you like Battlefield?
I played Battlefield Bad Company, and honestly, that's the only... Oh, no, wait. I played Battlefield 1943.
Okay,
You
you
play
have
Madden.
never played Battlefield then.
Do you play Call of Duty?
No, I don't play Call of Duty, and I stopped playing Madden because, you know, I just want it to be just the one. I was actually thinking of just replacing it with Backbreaker.
Thing is that there are plenty more of game franchises that are deserving of the, oh, it's copy-pasted hatred.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely, totally do.
Like Mega Man.
I'm just saying that Dynasty Warriors does not try.
doesn't
Metroidvania.
try. In Dynasty Warriors 8, you have 5 different Musou attacks.
I don't know what that means.
I know what that means because I played Dynasty Warriors, and honestly, I like it. It is awesome. Josh
Well,
is
actually,
right.
5.5 if you actually do them right.
But
I will give you this and this alone. I will play Empires, but most of the Dynasty Warriors ones are
Dynasty
just
Warriors
boring.
6 Empires wasn't good when compared to 5 Empires. It felt a little stripped down.
And that is the thing that throws me for a goddamn loop with Dynasty Warriors, is that of all that arguing of they're really repetitive, sometimes they purposely do things even worse, and not only are they repetitive, but they actually make their new shit worse. I did not appreciate
But you
that.
said you only said you only played 4, 5, and Strike Force and stopped. So how can you make that judgment when you haven't played 6 and you haven't played 7 and you haven't played 8?
Because I have a friend who's played every single one of them.
Oh, and so you're basing your opinion based off your friend's experiences when you can't do that, and that makes your opinion not credible.
Can we
My
please
friend
talk about
loves Dynasty
something that
Warriors.
isn't a flame war?
yeah,
Wars
for
are
everyone
boring.
wondering, which I'm sure there's a lot of people wondering right now, this started when Josh talked bad about Minecraft, which Dizzy might be playing again.
I just don't
I
get
am
it. I can see why people like Minecraft. I just don't like it.
And then
I don't see
Saunter...
why I like Minecraft.
I just don't have the patience for that thing. It's like, oh yeah, sure, you build things.
Yay,
That
creativity!
feeling when you finally find diamond.
When you finally find a diamond. Shine like a diamond. Oh, Steam Power Giraffe. How your cover is better than Rihanna.
I think I was saddened when I heard about somebody who spent like years collecting enough gold to make a giant erect male genitalia.
Not
I
hard.
do believe
That
that
was
was
the end of the game.
Maximilian of Terminal Lance. He even made a comic about it.
Yeah. Terminal
Yahtzee from
Lance.
Zero Punctuation said he did it.
Yep. There was that. Of course, if you really just want to build things in Minecraft, like build something large scale, it's easier to just go in creative mode where you have all the resources available to you.
Now that's cheating.
Well,
What
that's
fun is there in that?
well, that's taking like that's actually not spending hours just in the tunnels digging and more just all your time focused on creating. But
Yeah, again, why would you do that? Why would you subject yourself to that torture? I just can't understand it.
Not torture.
no, because there's something to be said when you work to make something happen. I don't know. There's a certain sense of satisfaction there.
Yeah, that's why I play Viva Pinata.
Yes, you found a piece of gold. You found a piece of gold in a very in a very not good looking game. You found it. You found some diamond. Great. You must feel very accomplished.
Building for me is Viva Pinata and SimCity.
SimCity, which I've never
Jeez,
played.
Viva Pinata. I forgot
Those
that they
ruffians
actually
are
existed.
a-holes.
Yeah, Viva Pinata is pretty awesome. But what does any of this have to do with ponies? Although Viva Pinata does have anthropomorphic
Remotely.
characters.
Minecraft has horses.
Oh yeah, Dynasty Warriors 8 has a couple pony references in it.
Pony?
Now I have to go buy
I'm
it.
serious.
Thanks, Josh.
Wait, really? Like legitimate
Yeah.
My Little Pony references?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Dynasty
You have
Warriors
to-
8
you
is for
have- you have to
Xbox
look-
360,
You have to look
right?
for them though. You really do have to look for them.
Well, maybe you
So
should make a video on your channel.
I'll just give you an example. One of the I think it was one of the things you can attach to your character when you start a battle. It's called Equestria. I forget what it's called, but it's a pony reference. and it makes everything on your horse. It makes everything on your horse stronger.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I love what they did with the horses in Dynasty Warriors 8. There's a button that you can use to call your horse, and once it starts charging at you, it'll still charge in the direction if you're still holding the horse call button, and you just leap on the horse, and it just continues the momentum, which is really, really awesome. You don't have to like get into the exact right position and then press jump button, and it'll sometimes work. You just hold the button and the horse just keeps charging and you just leap on, which is awesome.
Can't you do
Ow.
Saunter?
Can't you just do that in Red Dead Revolver?
That was...
That's not a game. Is that even a game?
No,
You obviously don't pay attention to Yahtzee.
I think it was Red Dead Redemption.
Revolver?
Wasn't it Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah,
Two?
that's what I meant. Red Dead Redemption.
I'm like, Red Dead Revolver.
Red Dead Revolver
isn't a
actually
game.
did exist though.
No,
was
it
like
did.
A really earlier game. It was like original Xbox.
Yeah, no, Red Dead Revolver was a game. Although I never played it.
Yeah, it was pretty meh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know, but I did play Red Dead Redemption, which I never beat. I just kind of stopped playing partway through, but it was a lot of fun.
I didn't like it that much, honestly.
Really?
I didn't like it too much either because I'm just not a big fan of Rockstar's sandbox games. It's like, don't get me wrong, I understand that they're well-designed games and I can see why people like them. It's just that they're not my thing.
My favorite Rockstar game is still definitely Bully.
Have not played it.
It's good.
It must be nice to have money to buy all the video games you want.
Steam
That
sale.
was like 10
Steam
years
sale,
ago.
yeah. Steam sale. Steam sale is awesome.
All right,
Like, goodbye, wallet.
get
I
this
love
back
you.
onto something remotely pony related.
Pony related.
What-
Okay. Well,
no fun.
Well, speaking of fan fictions,
were we?
okay, which one? Yeah, okay, so, which one of you a-holes posted the Death Note Equestria review before the fic was actually done?
It was not me.
Oh, that was me. My bad.
I will murder you!
Okay. When I read the review, it sounded like it was done. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and I would have posted it. It was not done. The fic was not
Ladies and
done.
gentlemen.
And so basically, that fic is reviewing a fic. That review is reviewing a fiction that is not done. So, yeah, you just slew my my credibility as a reviewer. Thanks a lot, Spangle.
I apologize profusely.
That's not good enough. I need more.
Ladies and gentlemen, you now see
You will
how
get
the
no
benefits
more.
of working for FOB Equestria. Screaming commanders. Threatening to murder you.
Well, I'm sorry,
no,
Josh.
You could just like post something in the article saying that the review's not done because the fic isn't.
Can't you pull it?
You can pull it.
Yes, but we already got comments on it, so...
Well, I remember talking to you about it, Josh, and you gave me no indication that it wasn't complete. When I was pretty sure I said something along the lines of, whatever. I know now in the future, Josh, I won't post your reviews before you want them posted. Happy? There's nothing I can do. I can't build a time machine.
Well,
If anyone does a Back to the Future reference, I'm going to poke your eyes out because Double Rainboom did that. I've been spending the last month working on that on the review for that, and that kind of ticked me off how they referenced it.
Really?
I've almost completely forgotten about Double Rainbow.
Yeah, me too, kind of. I mean, it was... Honestly, it was kind of forgettable. I mean, once you got past it, it wasn't... Anyway.
It's not bad, but yes, it's forgettable. It's not like Dusk's Dawn, which just makes me want to kill myself.
You can't forget that.
Here's one thing that just Double Rainbow just makes me realize about the brony community is that I probably harped on this a couple times in previous podcasts,
Possibly.
but bronies are just too nice. Bronies just
I was gonna
can't
say sensitive.
bronies just can't say when something really sucks. I see this all the time. It's like, the Dust Dawn video?
Yes.
It's got a
60%
60% like ratio.
Uh,
That mediocre piece of drivel has a 60% like ratio, which blows my mind.
See-
calling it mediocre is a compliment it doesn't deserve.
See, I'm nice, but I'm also truthful. If something sucks, I will tell you it sucks, but I will do so in a nice, polite way that is also constructive.
Oh yeah. Here's another thing. I was derping around on FinFiction, and you know what My Immortal is, right?
I have heard of it.
For those of you
Same
that
here, I
don't
don't know
know,
of it.
My Immortal is it's widely renowned on the internet as the worst piece of fan fiction ever created. It's
Wow.
basically it's a Mary Sue fanfic who it's a Mary Sue fanfic and set in the Harry Potter universe. And oh gosh, it sucks. The grammar is terrible. There's emo and goth symbolism everywhere, and periodically the author interrupts with an author's note saying get it because I'm gothic.
Wow. Yeah, no.
It really, really, really sucks. Sucks so bad that I think it's a troll fic.
It's possible.
A bad fic?
I really think it's a troll fic. Now, anyways, I saw that someone made a pony version of it,
Oh, God.
and by the way, read this fic. It's freaking hilarious if you've read My Immortal.
Well, I haven't.
Or if you're a big fan of just it's so bad it's good. I was just reading it and I was cracking up, and one of the comments said, if you worked a bit with the grammar a bit and you stopped using author's notes, you would really have something good here. My jaw hit the floor. Really?
Clearly.
I'm sorry, what?
Clearly.
You do realize this was bad on purpose, right?
Apparently not.
No, clearly not.
That's
Some people are
the thing
just gullible
That's the
idiots.
thing about That's the thing about a lot of bronies is that they're too nice.
I don't think
It's like
that
that.
nice.
It's like they aren't willing to say when something sucks.
See,
It's like, yes, I'm all about giving constructive criticism, but bronies just ignore the bad and say, "Oh, that's really good," because they just don't want to hurt people's feelings.
See, I don't really believe that. I think bronies really constantly freak the hell out over stuff that is bad or
Winged
could
Twilights.
be bad or hasn't shown to be bad, and they lose their damn minds.
It depends. It really does. And most of the time, what you're talking about, Saunter, is when it's something that involves the show directly.
Yes, when it's something that involves the show directly, yes, bronies will freak out because they're afraid that the show will. They're afraid of a jumping the shark moment. And the dictionary definition, well, the TV tropes definition of jumping the shark is a moment of ridiculousness that happens that signals the decline and eventual downfall of a franchise.
Yep. That's
It's
pretty
like
accurate.
bronies are just afraid of the jumping the shark moment. And anyways, it's just when it comes to fan-made work, the standards are just really, really low.
I have to agree.
The
Sometimes
standards are really, really low, and they're just afraid of. I don't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, goodness me. They might get their feelings hurt. Call the police. There is no greater crime on earth than to hurt someone's stinking feelings. Hey, here's $10. Buy a spine.
Clearly,
Let me
you are
offer
upset.
a counterpoint to that.
Okay.
I think that in some ways the fandom has also spoiled itself by such good and even great content. The point where when we see something bad, we're not willing to readily admit it. You see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're trying to say.
Example?
Trying to think of something. I want to use something like the Living Tombstone, but I don't really like the Living Tombstone.
I'm a fan of his work most of the time. Not all
I just
of
don't,
it.
like, I don't like dubstep in general, so.
I don't
We
know.
just had so many rather decent, even good artists at the very beginning stages of the fandom that now that we're seeing stuff that, like the bandwagon experience, oh, he can do it, so can everyone. And now that everyone's doing it, we're now seeing that,
this
whole
bandwagon
thing.
thing.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, that is something that's kind of prevalent in the Broning community is, someone sees another community member get really famous or really popular based on music or whatever it is they do in the community, and they're like, oh, I want to do that too, and then, they get all upset if they don't get any sort of popularity from it, and they're completely missing the point if they're trying to do it for popularity. I think it's stupid for anyone going for quote-unquote being Brony famous. I think
because being Brony famous don't mean squat.
Yes,
in the real
but it
world.
means but it means a lot to a lot of people, and I feel like they're just wasting their time. I think it's just, I can't help but laugh at those people. I really can. It's just like, oh, okay, there is a thing called doing what you love. And that's really what most artistic pursuits should be, is doing it because you enjoy it, not because you want to be any sort of famous for it.
It's like, if you're doing it for the money or the popularity, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Now I wish I could just say that to the music industry and slap them.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess I gotta get out of the Brony I'm just kidding, I don't do anything.
Yeah, it's just stupid for those people who are like, I want to be famous. It's like, how about you do something because you enjoy it and not because you want to be popular?
It's like, the thing is that if there's one thing that people can detect, it's passion.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. It's the passion and sincerity and someone who is really putting their heart into something.
Yeah, that's how I got somewhat popular with my MLP episodic reviews. Is because I put passion into it, and I'm taking this show very, very seriously.
You're taking a show about little pastel-colored ponies seriously.
It's like people are getting passionate about it because I'm getting passionate about it. And then there you also get those couple people that say, wow, dude, you're taking the little girl show way too seriously. I'm like, yes, I'm taking it way too seriously. That's why it's funny.
That's why it's so much fun. Yeah.
Fun.
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 Fun. Fun. Fun. Fun. Fun.
Oh, started.
Episode.
That's Emerald crap.
What?
Oh, you're playing Minecraft.
Minecraft. I forgot.
Yep.
I completely forgot. Next thing you know, he's just gonna scream, and we're gonna be like, "What was that?" Oh yeah, probably a creeper.
Screamer. Yeah.
The bat committing suicide via lava.
Are you playing a mod, or has Minecraft really changed this much? It's been a while since I played.
That's part of Minecraft.
Wow, it's been a long time.
That's a creeper.
Since I've played Minecraft. Like,
Die, creeper.
when I last played Minecraft, they didn't
no.
have emeralds or bats or any of this stuff. Wasn't there originally supposed to be an adventure storyboard mode for Minecraft? Like an actual storyline for you to quest on?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Going back, I guess, we can talk about more pony things. If we want to. Silence is acceptance.
Well,
It's all-
I kind of don't want to talk about this, but
well, no, wait. I have stuff to talk about. I was just wondering if anyone else
Controversial
did.
stuff is fun.
Well, there is that season 4 spoiler crypt. If you tell me what it is, I will murder you.
I promise I won't tell you. It's not really spoilers.
I've heard it was just a song. I haven't seen it though.
They gave a couple songs. It's mainly a theme for about the themes behind about 3 episodes, which got me really friggin' excited over season 4.
Yeah, Dizzy was fangasming.
I was.
He was very happy. I haven't seen him yet, so. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna take Josh's approach and not look at them at all.
Was this stuff coming out at Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because the only news I heard about Comic-Con was someone almost attempting to kill themselves at Comic-Con.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I saw it on
Sorry,
Live
what?
Leak. No, I didn't
Why are there so
actually
many
click on it, but
skeletons?
there's something out there.
What? Saunter, are you going to elaborate on this at all, or no?
I really can't, because I don't know anything
Oh,
about it.
that
It's just
that
what I
was
heard.
the extent of your knowledge. Okay, got it.
I can Google it if you want.
No. Well, I mean,
magical
unless you
Google
really want
machine.
to. Yeah, the magical Google machine.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
But anyway, I mean, we can go back onto the subjects. I did have a few things to talk about if we really want to go on the subject. But so everyone, well, I don't know about everyone, but a lot of people know about the animatic that came out for what's it called? It's basically
Princess Luna?
yeah, the Luna animatic, where it
yes.
was basically just showing like the whole before Nightmare Moon situation, where
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh. There are a couple of those,
What?
actually.
what's the one?
It's the one with the that song. I forget what it's called.
I forget, but it's basically the whole premise is Luna's taking some of the younger equestrians off to go start her own
Wait,
nation.
Children of the Night?
That's
Children of the
That's
Night. Thank
out?
you.
That's out
No,
now?
animatic. I don't
The
think it's,
animatic for that thing has been out for like a year.
so. There was
No,
another.
I've
Yeah.
seen the
it's not
teaser
fully
for it.
out. It's still being developed.
It is still being animated.
Okay.
Animatics are just concepts where it's slightly animated kind of deal.
I was gonna start freaking out and I think I missed it.
So, Children of the Night. Thank you, because we finally were able to piece together what the video was called. There's another one. There's another animatic coming out that looks to be really good, which is basically an animatic with Lullaby for a Princess. And this was brought to my attention via Silvermane, because he's awesome. And it looks to be very good. It looks basically like it's probably going to be Children of the Night quality. I don't know. It's hard to tell from an animatic, but the animatic is very promising. So, have either of you heard about this Lullaby for a Princess one?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm looking at it. It's it's just the thing is it's just a me thing. For the Lullaby for a Princess, it's a musical thing. There's just one moment where it gives a little like whom drone.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and it's just
There's
I just
two,
love whenever
actually.
people like try and do like animatics for that or little motion words for that. I just love seeing what people do for that particular moment. It's always really cool.
It is, and
It's just completely set up to go crazy with that, with visual wise, and I love that about that song.
It's a really good song, and the animatic looks really promising. And I did like what they did to set that up, and where they basically coordinated different sounds within the music itself. It works very well, and I'm excited for it. So,
I am lost underground.
and Dizzy is still playing Minecraft. Huzzah! So,
I'm still pretty excited.
Diamonds!
for, Night
Diamond!
One. I got
But Stallion
the
says hello.
Saunter, I got none of what you were trying to say right there.
I said I'm still pretty excited for the Children of the Night to finally get released. Apparently, they're really getting a lot closer now, so I'm thinking maybe by the end of the year it'll actually come out.
See,
I think so. I ended up I actually went out and purchased the an album by the lady who actually did the music for it. Apparently, they just I guess they got the rights or something, or the permission to use her version of that song in the recording, but she has that song and a whole bunch of other kind of Celtic music, or I should say Celtic music, that she does like by herself, and all the instruments and all the recording is just done by this one lady, which is really good.
Gotta be really good to make music of that quality. But
well, if you actually listen, you can hear that she actually broke her voice a bit
really?
On one of the notes.
Well,
that wasn't intentional, but I guess she still kept it in the recording anyway.
Yeah, no one is
portrays
perfect.
emotion in the song.
It does.
I
think so.
It really isn't that emotional, but she turned it into an emotional song just from the way she was singing it. Because the original song, I think is actually from a movie?
Yeah, it was from Hocus Pocus, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I'm just glad that work is still being done on it, because you will see a lot of promising projects in this community. Just kind of, every now and again, they'll just die. And they won't, like, past a certain point, the people who started it will just give up.
Cough fighting is magic, even though they didn't give up.
No, they didn't give up. They're still working. Their game's going to be different with original characters.
Now they have the Faust.
Yeah, it's like, how many...
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, sorry, it's just... It's like, remember when BronyCon at, like, how many of these, like, Brony-made games, like the cart game and the Welcome to Ponyville visual novel? It's like, those things just, what, are they in, like, development hell or something?
Honestly, I have no idea. I do know there was a Fire Emblem pony game, a pony-themed Fire Emblem game in development, and that kind of died. I love Fire Emblem, by the way. It's one of my favorite series. But
yeah, I prefer Pony Fantasy VI.
Which is actually complete right? Yeah,
yeah, it was really just a sprite and text swap, so it wasn't easy.
Yeah. But so speaking on going back to video stuff and videos in progress, so Tweak is working on getting an animation of Private Fluttershy. So that's a thing.
Yep, and also back to videos. My review of Double Rainboom is going to be posted tomorrow.
Oh, wow, that's soon, huh?
Oh my.
Yeah, it's like it's all done. It's just I have a rigid schedule that I like to keep.
I am horrible at schedules. Absolutely terrible.
We've noticed.
Hey, I was actually expecting that comment from you, Dizzy. Good for being predictable.
Oh.
I know you so well. But then there's also
you too, Spangy.
Then there's also a My Little Pony military animation that is being coordinated right now. They've actually wrapped me, Tweak, and Mache in to help them on this. Have you guys gotten Josh, have you and Saunter and Josh, have either of you been kind of asked to jump on board with that? Because they reached out to all of us.
No.
I've seen him and I contributed a bit to it. I have like a small criticism that I filed with it, but I really don't want to give too much information on it since it's kind of going to be a surprise for a certain convention.
It's going to be
convention. Having people attend at a certain time in the near future.
Well, that's what people do with conventions, you know. But are we talking about the same thing here?
There's two.
I know there's two. That's why I was okay. So we are.
So there's the Private Fluttershy one, and then there's the other one. And I contributed to the Private Fluttershy one.
Yes, you did. I remember that. Okay, because hold on. I think the person putting together the other animation, his name is Ian. I don't know if he has a pony name, but we basically been working with him. Michelle, Tweak, and myself have been talking with him a bit to try and get this other animation up and off the ground. But it is being put together. It's actually, from what I understand, from what he's told me, he wants this animation to kind of like tell a story, but also kind of work in, like, show different people different stages of being in the military.
Okay, so this is a completely different one that I've never heard of. So I guess that now makes 3 animations.
Yeah, military animations. That's awesome. So that's something
I'm just
in the
the
work.
junior guy. Nobody tells me anything.
Nope, no one tells you a damn thing. But so from basically the gist I got from Ian was he wanted to use actual military stories, like, well, clearly modified somewhat to fit, but use real people's actual experiences in the military to kind of tell, like I said, different stories of people at different points in their military career, from the guy who just got in to the guy who's been in a little bit, and then all the way up to like someone who's a grizzled veteran, or maybe even a someone who's gotten out, you know.
Silver.
So, yeah, I don't think Silver's. Silver is not in the Skype chat for this, or at least he wasn't last I checked. So I don't know if he's on board or not. Like I said, I know Tweak's in, I know Michelle is in, and then there's me. And there's a lot of other people. He's bringing in animators and voice actors and a whole, you know, he is getting the staff and talent together necessary to do this. And I offered my services more or less as just for military experience, as well as my voice, if he wants to use my voice to add to a character or something, because I have a decent
I'd be willing
recording
to jump
setup.
in on that.
Okay, I'll let him know that then. And so this one, like I said, it's still in the planning stages. It's still in the organizational stages. So it's probably going to be a little while before we see anything, you know, like an animatic or anything like that. I'd say at least a few months before we see an animatic. If he plans on doing an animatic, he might just, you know, wait until it's all done and then throw it out there. But anyway, so there's apparently 3 military animations going on. What's the other? What's the premise of the other one? Were we doing that scene
I
from?
don't want to go ahead and
Okay.
tell you that out of chat.
Okay. But am I correct? I remember we were talking about it, and we were talking about using a scene from a certain movie, but bona fide.
No,
that's not the thing.
no, I really haven't. We never really approached that. Tweak was going and doing like the whole animation thing, so I let him go handle it, and he came up with a idea he thought was better, so he's handling that.
Okay, so Tweak apparently turned into our animation guy at some point. I don't know when this happened, but yeah. Also,
see the huge death ball?
I didn't see the huge what now?
Pretty epic. Death battle.
Death battle.
That is another creeper.
Death battle. And you just
That's
reminded
how we
me.
settle things in the FOB staff. Death battles.
Death battle. So there's another video coming out, which we aren't going to talk too much about, but it will be another Military Bronies React, and it is going to be, you know, done sometime. I'm actually going to be doing my react right after this. So, Josh, you don't have to bug me much anymore. But you're still waiting on, like, how many other people right now? I think Michelle still has to get his.
Yes, I'm waiting on like half a dozen people right now. So chances of this getting done before BronyCon.
This is bad. Oh, this is
Nope.
bad.
Nope. Yeah, well, it's understandable. I mean, I've seen the amount of.
At least we're gonna have the private Fluttershy animation for.
Is that gonna be put on during the panel?
Yeah, it's gonna be put on at the start of the panel.
Oh, cool. Do we know how? Or I guess not how, but do we know who is animating this at all? Has Tweak said?
Tweak does. I've seen the puppets. They look legit.
Okay, so it's gonna be pretty legit quality then. I wasn't sure what to expect. Although,
Yeah, I've seen like part of the opening scene. It'll be fine. It's legit.
it's legit. That makes me happy. So yeah, animation stuff. And if,
Oh,
for
why
those
are
wondering
there
what
so
our
many
react is
creepers?
going to be to, I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Not telling.
Nope.
Stop asking.
Not telling. Yeah.
Top men.
It is, I'll say, top men. Dizzy, thank you for that reference. Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Why can I just... Like 4 creepers right next to my spawn. I hate you, creepers.
And a random Minecraft commentary. But, I'll say this much. It is to a rather famous video in the community. So, well...
Oh, hey, someone on your TeamSpeak server just poked me, asking me if I was the real Josh Scorcher.
Well, the real Josh
Of course
Scorcher...
you're not.
Please stand up. Please stand up. So, wait, who
I know,
who did?
I'm sitting on my couch and it's comfortable.
Who did? I've actually gotten that response a few times of people asking me if I'm the real Spangle in the server, because apparently there's a few people masquerading as me. And I'm gonna say, really? If they aren't server admins, you have to ask the question? Seriously, I'm not gonna log into my server as anything other than an admin.
I don't know. Might be crazy one day.
I don't know. Sometimes it's like my fans are. I do have an interesting fan base.
Of over
constantly
50,000.
arguing- It's like they're constantly arguing on whether or not I'm a brony.
I really noticed that when I was moderating some of the YouTube comments.
It's that the thing is that the character I play in my episodic reviews is that the character I play, he's not a brony, and he's a brony in denial. And it's like he criticizes the show relentlessly, yet he still keeps coming back to it.
You've got this way too thought out.
Yeah, and that for some reason that just really confuses my fan base, and they're constantly arguing as like, so are you a brony or not? And then I just don't answer because it's just so much fun to watch them wallow in their confusion.
But
when
if they watch
come to-
this, they
when
know.
they come to our channel, I just put, when they ask that question, so is he a brony? I just put, he's my boss. You tell me.
Oh, Saunter, you are, you approach it just right. I'll say that. So, did anyone else, so who, was it you, Saunter, who replied to that one comment? Because I asked Michelle this, and he thought it was you. Apparently,
comment?
okay, so in our podcast for Fiesta Equestria, where it was actually a video podcast, someone made the comment of, it was, I'm paraphrasing, but basically they said, the one in the center, I don't think the one in the center is actually a brony or something like that.
Yeah, I think that was me.
So you replied to that, and sadly, okay, I think along the lines that the reply said, wait until you see him like rave or something at the brony dance party or whatever.
I think so.
But sadly, that footage doesn't exist. Well, it does, but you can't see it.
It's just not available.
Well, Acer, I asked Acer for it, and he said, I'm a terrible cameraman, and it's horrible, and you can't see anything. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's not an excuse.
It kind of made me sad, but it also, is Acer going to BronyCon? Do we know this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm probably recalling correctly when he said, don't worry, Spangle, I'll get you at BronyCon. Which, if I actually
I'm gonna
cared...
murder you. I'd watch your back.
See, if I actually cared what, if I had any sort of inhibitions whatsoever, I mean, okay, everyone has inhibitions, but mine are significantly less than other people, then I would be a little bit nervous about being caught on film dancing like a complete idiot. You know, but I don't care. So, yeah. Whereas Josh...
Dude, I make money dancing in front of a camera and looking like an idiot.
I was gonna say, Josh gets
popular
this.
that way, so yeah. Keep breaking in the views. Keep telling me I'm a freaky brony. Keep telling me I'm a freaky horse humper. Yeah,
That's a new one.
Just keep giving me money. Keep giving me money.
50,000 plus subscribers.
Edging on 60,000.
Really? Very nice.
I could try and look for some of the old Canterlot Gardens footage, because I'm pretty sure me and GTR have that recorded.
You know, one of these days I'm just going to go on our website and I'm just going to see a post and it's going to have all the footage of me ever making a fool of myself ever. And it's just going to, I'm just going to have to facepalm when I see that.
I'd watch that.
I'm going to make that. In like 4 years.
In like 4 years. I was going to say, I don't know if there's enough footage right now.
It'll be best of.
Best of Spangle.
Flipping the freak out.
I don't really flip out. Dizzy and I have had this discussion, and he put it very adeptly.
Your sweat stains indicate that you flip out.
You do flip out. When
Okay.
you start flipping out, you just really start flipping out.
In my
Funny.
defense, the dance rooms at conventions get very hot.
That's hardly an excuse.
And it's hard. It's impossible to actually go in there and rave and not sweat, like get drenched in sweat. Okay.
It might help if you aren't standing on stage.
What was I ever standing on stage?
You were standing on a chair and you were on stage at one point.
I don't recall being on stage.
Maybe because you were
Alcohol's one hell
flipping
of
the
a drug.
freak out so much.
What was that, Dizzy?
Alcohol's one hell of a drug.
Honestly, I don't drink that much. I like
the
being-
scary part. He was totally
I made a
sober.
video about my first beer.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah, it's my birthday was July 6th, and I made a video about my first beer and how I thought it was disgusting.
Yep. Why would you drink that? But I'm actually not a beer person. I'm more of a wine and hard liquor person. But even
I tried wine too. I didn't like it.
I'm just saying, my 21st birthday is about 2 weeks after BronyCon.
Oh. Everyone. Okay, so let me clarify this. Who on our staff is not going to BronyCon? Because I'm pretty sure it's just Navy, and so Navy Brony, and then it's Aetherius, who's recent, but he's also in Scotland. So he's Is that everyone else is going though, right?
Pretty sure that's it, yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. I'm excited to meet some people in person for the first time. You know, okay. So who on the south? I haven't met Major Tom or King Harold.
We haven't met Mish, I don't think.
No, I've met Miche. I met him at
Okay.
LPU, and then
Okay.
I know I haven't met Josh over there, and I haven't met Dizzy in person.
Oh wait, at Las Vegas Unicon?
Yeah, I met me.
I wasn't there.
No, I said I have not met you. I said I
Oh.
haven't. And then
Have any of us actually met you, Josh?
I don't think so.
No,
Well,
you know what? You did meet us, some of us,
At BronyCon.
of last year.
yes,
No one's actually met me. I'm a hipster like that.
but it's conventions. Yeah, Saunter's right. I'm never really drunk at a convention except for on one or two occasions, and usually that happens. See, I don't like drinking a lot because I like being in control of my faculties, and I like being in control to be able to legitimately lose control. If that makes any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense.
There's a pig in a tree.
And apparently pigs are in trees.
I would say that makes about as much sense as you flipping your freak out on stage at CG, while me and GTR just videotape you from the side.
So wait, yeah, GTR is
Because
making
I
it to
remember
BronyCon,
going up to
isn't
him like, "Where is Spangle? I haven't seen him in an hour." And I'm just yelling at him, and he's like, "Look over there!" And I'm like, "What the hell is? Oh my god!"
he? Oh my god. Yeah, apparently I am.
Scrawny arms flailing everywhere.
They're not. I've seen scrawnier. Okay. Jeez.
I will accept that.
Thank you. I have at least some muscle on me. Gotta be able to lift those goddamn toolboxes up and around. Dude, they're like 60 pounds. I've got to be able to
60
haul that
pounds.
around and like up. Yeah, no, it's. I've got to be. I can carry my own weight. Oh, more than my own weight easily. I mean, Tetsuo is awesome. I'll say this much, but
Tetsuo is definitely awesome.
he is.
Who?
DJ Tetsuo. He's
Ow.
a musician in the community. And actually former Coast Guard. He's retired now though. He's out. And but this was at FOB Equestria. He actually like jumped on me, like full on, like just jumped and hung on me. And
Oh my God.
I just walked around with him hanging around me. Like
I'm surprised he didn't break in half.
You're surprised I didn't break in half? See, I'm stronger. I'm wiry. I'm a scrapper. I'm actually a lot stronger than I look, and it always throws people off.
Right. Keep time.
You know,
That.
speaking of looks, I need to tell you that like you are apparently voted like most handsome so far because of all of the YouTube comments I get.
Where was this?
I don't know. All of the YouTube comments I get, most of the time it's like, "Oh my God, Spangle's so cute," and then for some reason quickly followed by, "Oh my God, Misha's so cute. I want his T-shirt." That's like 25% of our comments.
Well,
one person called you adorable, and I said Spangle loves being called adorable, and it got 9 likes.
wow. Okay. I personally wouldn't describe myself as cute or adorable, but again, I'm not going to disregard compliments. I'm not going to discourage compliments.
I wouldn't dispute as cute or adorable either. Or handsome, or decent, or not smelly.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You're hurting my feelings.
No, I'm not.
You're right. You are. My
You
feelings.
don't have feelings.
All my emotions are simulated. I cannot feel. But
Chicken, go. Come back here, chicken.
And is he chasing a chicken? 'Cause
Not
he's
chasing it,
chicken
it's
chaser.
chasing me.
Chicken
Right,
chaser.
difference.
So you chase chickens?
Yes.
So wait, you're running away from a chicken. Is that
Is it a
what's
cuckoo?
No, I'm
Is it a
trying
cuckoo
to
from
kite it.
Legend of Zelda? Run! Don't
be a
slash it,
cockatrice.
otherwise you'll get a storm of them and then you'll die.
That's the first thing I did the first I played Ocarina of Time is I attacked the chickens.
And then he got killed.
And
No,
no, I
then you
didn't.
just,
I ran
then you
away
just
and
leave
I
the area
escaped.
and then they stop following you.
This is true.
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember. There was. Oh yes, that's right. Me and my friends were playing Cube World, and one of my friends tamed a chicken. Cube World is an alpha game. It's still an alpha. So for those wondering what I'm talking about, yeah, it's not exactly all that well known yet, but it is rather fun. And they tamed a chicken as a pet, and they called it Scootaloo. And it was just like, yeah, brony
'Cause
friends.
no one's ever done that before.
Nope. They also tamed a turtle, and they named it Tank. I'm like, yep. Brony friends. They're predictable. They're reliably predictable. But so Saunter, do you moderate most of our YouTube comments? Is that pretty much what you do sometimes?
That's kind of just like what I've been trying to do is that I'll just go ahead and moderate some of the YouTube comments, and then Michelle will take care of all of the actual messages and stuff.
Okay. And every now I do, for those wondering, I do follow up on podcast comments for about a week after it's been uploaded, but then I don't anymore. So if you post on a podcast within a week of it being uploaded, I probably see it. But outside of that, yeah, no, not really. Well, okay, I take that back. I also keep track of all the comments posted to the interviews that were posted to my channel back when we were fighting that copyright battle, but that's because I get emails telling me anytime someone comments and what the comment is. And I actually had to play a little bit of moderator because people couldn't play nice, and so the ban hammer came down, and I don't use it that often. It's your tool, Saunter. The ban hammer is yours, especially on the
My
forums.
ban hammer. It's like a battle axe.
But a hammer.
Yes.
He'll kill you. Crazy. He'll do it. I've seen him.
See, this is what I've done on my server. I am the only one that can use the ban hammer on other admins. Very intentionally so. That's why you all have the silver admin icon and I have the red one. Except for Aetherius. Aetherius
You
has
got
a
the
red
block automatically gets God admin. I see how it is.
one. I am the god admin. And you are all just like lowly demigods or something. Maybe titans. I don't know.
I'm the young guy. I'm just happy I'm here.
How young? Oh, yeah, I guess you are. Like, everyone here is of age, except for you.
Sage is younger than me, and once Sage gets his butter bar, I'll be the lowest ranking guy in the staff, too.
Well, technically, he'll be the highest ranking on the staff once he gets his butter bar, but, I mean, really, he's just an LT, so, meh.
As far as I'm concerned, Silver will always be the highest ranking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Because, I mean, what, he's gonna have E9 as soon as the current E9 retires, because that's how guard works.
It's a slot-based system.
Which, you know, that doesn't seem broken at all, but...
Guy above you has to either die or retire.
Or both. Both of the... he can...
And sometimes you get to encourage the process a little bit.
No, Dizzy! Bad! Bad! So can you not promote to, You're senior airman right now, right, Dizzy? Dizzy?
I can get staff, but I want tech. I need a slot open up.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you needed a slot open, if someone, like, a slot needed to be open for staff for you to get it. That's what I was wondering.
No.
No? Okay. So is it only, like, the higher ranking positions then on guard side?
Checking up. I'm not sure how the officers work because I don't ever talk to the officers because they're freaking carpet cutters.
Carpet cutters?
You've never heard that before?
No, no one in my shop has ever used that phrase.
Like people who work in finance and stuff, the people who the only time they look
I get what you're
outside
talking about
is-
now. Yeah, no, I completely
When
understand.
they have a snowstorm, we think, oh, it's gonna be a bad day to work on planes. Better get an extra coat on. They think, oh, it's a bad day out there. Oh well. Oh look, my pen's out. I have some more from the supply closet.
They took my stapler. That's like the biggest concern they have.
Hey, on the flight line out here, it is a huge business who stole whose stapler. I swear, we've gotten almost fights over that crap.
I'm sure you have, Dizzy. I'm sure you have.
Fun.
Okay. It is fun? Fun?
It's fun.
Are we no.
Especially when you're the one who stole all the staplers.
I feel like you're just lying right now.
I am just lying.
Okay, good. My intuition is as keen as ever. Okay, so we're about to. I think we can wrap this up rather shortly here. Anyone have any final random stuff they want to bring up, or maybe not so random? Silence again. Okay, so everyone
Don't
can say
buy
your goodbye.
30-year-old motorcycles.
Don't buy 30-year-old motorcycles.
I rode the thing for a month and then the engine blew up on me.
Like, blew. What do you mean when you say blew up?
Well, let me put it this way. I was riding for about 2 weeks. I heard this odd tapping in the like something sounded like it was underneath the fuel tank. I thought it was external. It sounded like an external rattle of something, and so I didn't put much mind to it. Till I was about 1.5 miles away from home, and the engine died. I go to crank it again, and all I hear is bang, 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 bang. I'm like, oh crap. So pushing a motorcycle for 1.5 miles is pretty good PT.
I'm sure it is.
I was dying. That was a 100-degree day. I was wearing jeans.
You just reminded me. I need to register for that charity run for BronyCon.
Oh, so do I.
Yes, you do.
That means spending money.
Is that going to be your sign-off message, Saunter? Everyone should sign up for that?
Everyone should sign up for that so that we don't feel lonely out there. At the same
get my
time, it
butt
should be pretty
shaped, too.
motivating. And also, I have an idea of when and where FOBCon can take place. I just discovered today that August 21st, 2017, there will be a full solar eclipse in, well, Kentucky and Tennessee-ish area. So I'm planning on trying to set up a FOBCon. That way we could also set up some sort of pagan ritual to Princess Luna during the whole thing.
That's...
I'm okay with this.
So 4 years down the road, we're going to host our own convention. Got it. That works for me.
Mark your calendars, people.
Mark your calendar.
August 2017, FOBCon.
August 2017. Okay, so everyone else say your goodbyes. I think Josh is technically...
No, I'm still here, just listening to you guys.
Ramble.
Yeah.
It's what I do best. Random ramble.
I could do it all day.
Random ramble, rah rah. But
Rah rah is for the Marine Corps. You can't do it.
Roddle roddle.
Rah, rah.
I will say, there's a local radio station out here out by Minneapolis where one of the people who does like, what do they call it? The people who talk. I don't even know what they're called. I'm sorry, but one of the people there, his nickname is Rah Rah Rah.
Rah rah rah. Okay.
Apparently, when he gets under pressure, that's all he does is so, yeah.
Talk
Never seen
radio
it.
host.
Yes.
See, if you have any sort of composure, you just stay cool under pressure, and you don't let on like
don't.
anything is wrong at
I
all.
explode.
Like your motorcycle.
I'm upset. I had the thing for a month, and the engine explodes.
You're a maintainer. You should be able to fix it. Wait, no, you're a crew chief. It's not quite the same thing. Kind of
I
is.
spent 2 hours on yesterday tearing the motor apart. I was about to split the case in half and couldn't get it with a friggin' chisel. Couldn't even get the thing to crack. I was like, you know what, screw it. Either
Yeah.
have to buy a new 30-year-old motor or get just a whole new bike. I'm
Yeah.
looking towards the latter.
Anyway, so everyone say your goodbyes, and we're gonna sign this thing off.
Okay, goodbye.
I hate everything.
Sayonara.
Those are all so positive and uplifting. Okay, this has been the FOB Equestria Podcast. Semper Philly.